Welcome to another episode of Crafter Day. I am Kimbo. This is my YouTube channel. I have a craft website, agirlnogluegun.com, where I post all the crafty things. I started Crafter Day because I just use crafting like my therapy, and sometimes when I'm doing it as a business, it becomes unfun. So Crafter Day is where I just get to make things, not that they have a purpose, not that I care if it even turns out. I just sometimes want to be creative. So that's what Crafter Day is. Most time when I post on my YouTube channel, I have made it before. I know what I'm doing and I'm showing you step by step. Crafter Day is more like, get the supplies and let's make this together. I have no idea if I'm doing it correctly. I might fail. They might turn out ugly. Whatever. We're just winging it. So today's project I keep seeing on TikTok, my daughter keeps tagging me in it, and I thought it would be such a perfect one for this. We are taking flip-flops and we are using embroidery floss and doing a friendship braid around the strap right here and then adding charms. It's just like taking basic flip-flops and jazzing them up and making them really beachy and cute. If you follow my YouTube channel, you know that I love friendship bracelets. I have lots of tutorials on different ways to braid them. So I was like, this is an easy fit. I already have a giant bin of embroidery floss. I mean, who needs this much embroidery floss? I do not. But I have it, and I also already have a big bag of charms, too. I did a project with a ton of charms. I have a ton of charms left over, but I know that Hobby Lobby has a wall of charms. So that's kind of the fun part. If you're doing this, you know, with friends or something, you can go pick out what color flip-flops, pick out what color of embroidery floss, and then pick out some charms that you want to hang on to them. You're definitely going to need jump beads to attach them, or jump rings to attach them, which are just like the circles with the opening, and then a pair of like needle nose pliers makes it really easy to attach them. Now for this one, maybe even this one, I'm going to try to do stripes. I'm going to try to alternate the embroidery floss. So if you want to do that, you might want to get a couple colors of embroidery floss. Do I know if it's going to work? No. Have I tried it out? No. So, like I said, we're winging it. Alright, I zoomed you in close so you could see what I'm actually going to be doing. But first things first, I put on pajama pants because that is the first rule of Crafter Day, is you have to be comfy. So, white flip-flops. I've picked out some charms. And I think I'm going to go with this yellow. It's going to be an ombre, so it has some white in it. We're going to try that out. So we're going to pull out a long piece. Yeah. This is probably about 5 feet long. I'm doubling it in half. So put the ends together. Find the middle, and that's where we're going to start. So I just bought these flip-flops, and then I saw that Old Navy is having a 50% off sale the day after I was there. Oh, of course. Okay, so I tied it on. I looped it through. That, if you can see the strings on top, I want the loop to be on top, so I did it upside down. I don't really know if it matters technically. I just want it to be cohesive, and I want that loop on top. So I'm doing the folded on the outside, and the strings are the ones that's on the inside coming up through. If you can tell the difference. I'm not close enough to my camera to make sure that it's focused. Oh, my nails are matching. Obviously, I have a color. My phone is also yellow, and my hydro flask is yellow. I love pink the most, but you would think I love yellow. So we've got the loop on top right there. Now I'm going to do the same loop. I'm going to hold it to make a loop. I'm putting the strings up underneath, and then I'm going to go down through the loop. You guys can see from there. Loop down through the loop. Now the goal is going to be to keep them all going the same way, like I said, and to keep it tight. Like, I'm going to have to squish them over and pull, because I want them to feel like fill the whole thing. Let me move the camera more of a bird's eye view, and hopefully you can see this knot that I'm doing. It's very easy. This knot is super, once you get like the correct direction that you're going, it's very easy. I've got you a little bit closer, so hopefully you guys can see. I'm gonna put some scissors up to give it a little bit of angle. Maybe I'll put this bag of charms underneath. Okay, we are holding it. We're going underneath. We're gonna go around, and we're gonna drop this down in this little hole that we are holding. I'm pulling it tight. So holding it, pulling all the extra string. Got a loop here, and then we're gonna just drop this down and pull. It's got a little twisted, so I'm just gonna straighten those strings before I pull it tight. I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna like this ombre. I think it looks cute. I definitely think it looks, we got some cute beachy vibes. Now, realistically, you could just tie it off here and have like a fun panel on each side. I think it will move a little bit, so you could add like a little bit of E6000 right here to keep it from shifting. Like if you want, like, cause watch, I think we can just see. I mean, you could put it over there too, but like it will slide down. So when it's all full, it won't go anywhere. But if you have like a spot, like if you're like, I want to just put it right here, like put 2 decorative threads and then add some charms off of it, I would just like put glue on it and then slide it over and wait for that like E6000 to set up. So as you can see, 5 feet got me about halfway. So I don't know if, so it's 5 feet in half. So that's 2.5 long strands. So I'm going to, I think I'm going to just tie that to that and then try to continuously like just keep going. So hopefully we won't notice the knot. So I have 2 of these. Luckily, I think we might need 2 embroidery floss strings for each set of flip-flops, for each pair of flip-flops. So I have a couple tails from where I tied it. So I am like laying them back behind and I am just wrapping around them to just kind of incorporate them into it. I don't want to cut them off too short because I don't want my knot to fall off. So I'm just kind of being strategic about how, like I'm pulling them out. So hopefully when it's all said and done, you won't even be able to tell that they are there. All right, I ran out of string, but I feel like that is a great place to stop because your feet are on this section and I don't really want to be rubbing embroidery floss. I feel like that'll wear it out really well. Plus, I think it will hurt my foot. So I'm gonna end right there and leave this part out. I'm just gonna tie this in a knot and then I'm gonna do this side. I've done the other side. That took an entire, I don't know what they're called. I was gonna say skein, but that's yarn. An entire embroidery floss packet. But I do wanna fill in this little section. So I'm gonna cut off a little bit more. This one's about 2.5 feet. And I'm gonna do the same loop. And just fill it in. You don't want to go down this because you don't want it to rub on your toe. Also, what do we think of the ombre? I feel like it turned out pretty fun. All side. Now I've done about 4 on this side. And then I'm just going to kind of underneath. So I'm going to pull the loop over on this side and then try to go over and do a couple on this side. I don't know if we're going to get it perfectly filled in, but I am planning on putting a charm right there. This side did not take me very long. Once I knew what I was doing, and I wasn't trying to videotape for YouTube, it actually did really good. So it's not a super long process of braiding. Okay, I think that's about as good as we're gonna get. And then I probably just put a charm right there in the middle. So I'll just tie this off and then I'm gonna work on this flip-flop. So I've got my cute yellow ones finished. I haven't added the charms on this one yet, but I am working on my striped ones and I cannot decide what to do. I have 2 different designs. This one, I am alternating the green and the blue, the same knot that I was doing on the other shoe. I was trying to mimic these stripes because I mean, like when her foot's in it, you won't be able to really see a lot of these stripes, so I thought that would be really fun. Using the same color, I just wrapped this around and I'm trying to decide, like once it's all secured, if I like that better, just wrapped versus knotted. And it kind of has the same feel as the ombre one, as far as like the colors kind of are alternating. So I just can't decide if I want to do a big stripe or a small stripe. This is where I wish you guys could vote. I wish I could pause the YouTube video. You guys can vote and come tell me what one you think I should do. All right, I think I'm going to go with the big stripe just because it mimics that pattern so well. But I did want to show you just a little bit up close. So if you don't want to do the knots, I totally think this would work. I might add like a little bit of glue every so often just to keep it in place. But I think if you're wrapping it tight and then you to just make sure that you have to secure it at the bottom really well, I feel like that would be super cute as well. All right, I figured out the way to do stripes. So you're going to loop it the same. So I'm going to have 4 strands. I have 8 feet of the light green and 8 feet of the dark green, give or take. And then I'm folding it in half the same way. So it's doubled up. I'm going to loop it through the same way. And now I'm going to pull and pair up the colors. And I'm just gonna do one color at a time. I'm gonna separate the colors. So I'm gonna do this little dark green first. And so I'm going to hold on to this light green and I'm gonna go around it. So I'm gonna pretend like it's part of the strap and then I'm gonna do the notch through, going around the light green. I can't tell if it's light green or light blue. I'm gonna do this 3 times. I think that's the width I like. 1, 2, 3, pulling it tight. And then I'm going to hold this one down and I'm going to do the light color one. So you're just alternating colors. So you can do as many knots as you want. You could do big thick ones or really small ones. One, two, three, 1, 2, 3. Squish them together, hold that one down and alternate. So swapping colors is not that hard. I didn't want to have to retie a knot, like tie off, cut off for each color. So this is definitely the easiest way to go. And that's why you don't need them as long as the other pair I did, is because like this one isn't like the light color. It didn't do anything for those set of knots. How many knots did I do there? Just 2. One more. And then swip swap. Easy peasy. I originally was gonna go for beachy, like seashells. I have a couple cute seashells and seahorses and whatever. But then I found these yellow flowers. I love this daisy, but I only have one of that. So I found these yellow flowers that I think would be really cute. I think I'm actually just gonna do one. This one's for me, and I know that if I have charms hitting my feet, I think it'll drive me crazy. So I think I'm just gonna do one yellow flower right here in the middle, and then on the other pair, I'll do them on the side. So to add these, you need these jump rings. They're just circular. And I'm just gonna run them through. Like that. And then I'm gonna put on, should we go big? Should we go medium? Can't decide how. Let's see, it would be this one and this one would match. Trying to decide how big do I want these. Okay, we'll just go big. I think those are cute. Hanging down like that. And then you have to just close the jump bead, or the jump ring. I keep calling it a bead. Jump ring. You're just gonna squeeze it together and close it nice and tight. It helps if you have 2 pliers, which I have, but I can't find in my messy craft room. In true Kimbo fashion, I did not plan accordingly, and I am out of green embroidery floss. I'm gonna run to the craft store tomorrow, and fingers crossed they have this green. It's like a deep green, and I've been buying embroidery floss for years, so I don't know if this is gonna be still in stock. I'm gonna hope it is. If not, I might have to, if I can't find one that closely matches, I might have to take off all of it. And of course I did one on each sandal, so I'm gonna have to take it off and redo it. But I'm loving the direction of this. What is the quote about failure to plan is planning to fail? That's should be tattooed right across my forehead. I do love how these yellow ones turn out. They're so bright and happy with those charms, so you can see how cute they are. I did water balloons, or not water balloons, you know the balloon animals, those long skinny balloons. We did a craft where we tied those balloons around flip-flops, and they were just like big, full, and colorful. And then we've also ripped up fabric scraps and did that around it. That was like 15 years ago, maybe more. So I kind of feel like this is like a blast, like we've come full circle. It's kind of a blast from the past. I do think this is like a little bit cuter version of those, just because they were so big and fluffy, and I think these look really cute. All right, well, I hope you got your craft done and you made something, whether it was flip-flops or friendship bracelets or something else. Just go be creative. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure that you're following along at A Girl in a Glue Gun so you don't miss any of my crafty videos, and have a great day. All right, here are the finished flip-flops. This one's the yellow pair. I love the ombre. I loved the big flower right there in the middle. And then I had to buy this gingham bag. I mean, it matched perfectly. For the green pair, I had a bunch of green embroidery floss left over, so I tied on a bow, and then I added the charms. And I honestly can't decide if I like it with or without the charms. You could leave off the charms. I think they're so cute either way. And then when we were at my mom's house, my niece did this cherry pair, and I think those turned out super fun as well.